What's up, y'all? It's it's me. Um, Welcome uh to something you wasn't expecting, something you never thought you would see again. Me, host. Yeah, it's been a very, 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 very long time, an extremely long ass time since I've done anything, remotely anything on this channel, which sucks because it's like 500 y'all. And it's like, why haven't I been catering to y'all? Why have I not been doing this with y'all? Like, y'all have been here with the kid for a very long time, and I just kind of gave up. And that is not fair at all. But I will say that I've been thinking about it for a while. And well, first, if you watch this back and you're like, who is this bitch? Hello, how are you? I am Candace on this page. I should have changed my name to Candace and not C. Hayes, but that is my name. It is Candace on here, not C. Hayes, not Chase. But if you want to go and call me that, that's perfectly fine. No one's going to fight you about it. My name is Candace. I am now a 31-year-old, still single woman in the world. I am Black, fat, and loving it. So just to give you a quick wrap up of this page, because a lot of people are going to come here because I'm going to share it out and everything, and they're going to watch this and be like, Candace, what is this? I haven't seen this before. I never watched you do this before. I never watched an episode before, a video before. What is going on here? This page was what I thought was going to be my startup or a continuous startup into my online life, pretty much. When I say that, I had became TikTok famous, right? So I kind of just left everything else and kind of just gravitated to put all my effort into TikTok. And this isn't because there could be a fear that TikTok is going to be down and out and whatever. That's not the point. I needed to get back into my own bag, regardless of the fact. I have the Kinkazoid podcast I do on Sunday nights, and I have the Vault with Chase and Duke. Yes, I have added another person to that if you're new to this. And so I have that on Friday nights now. And I also have the radio show, The Tap In on Spark FM, as you can see, on Spark FM on Tuesdays. So everything that I do, every project I have is with another person. I don't have anything by myself. And that's just me being 100% real. I don't know how to take accountability for myself. I don't know how to stand up for myself. I don't know how to show up for myself. Even with this channel, doesn't even have like my face included in it. You just see it, my face, because you like watch the videos, but you don't know who I am until you click it to the page, which I have to change too. So it's just a lot, honey. It's just a lot. Okay. But I wanted to do this and come back into my personal space. And I feel like people look for personal space places, Yeah, you can have a podcast and you can talk about different things. You can have different people on and, co-host, and you can do whatever. But sometimes people just want a place where you are your unauthentic self and you're raw and you give yourself and you're emotional. And, people are finding that now in different social media sites, more so TikTok, where you can get up to a 10-minute video of a person just kind of putting their makeup on or doing scientific stuff or just talking shit, stitches, duets, dances. You get a person's persona, but it's not like YouTube. If we look back on how YouTube used to be, when it was about vlogging what's going on in your daily life, your breakups, your new relationships, all the stuff, the things that YouTube used to be about, is kind of fading away. But, we still have our planters. We still have our people who are stationary and always have been. So I'm never going to give up on having a successful YouTube channel. I think it's just not in the cards for me to have it as big as I want, and that's okay. I think at one point I was super, super, super focused on the numbers. caring about the content that I was and what I put out there to the world. And that's not right. I need to be very aware and very wary of what I push out there. So, yeah. With that, if you are new to this page, this wasn't once again. I started this page as a way as a single Black female in the world trying to navigate and find love in more different ways than one. It's funny because I never did. I think this page started when I was 25 and I'm 31 now. So I think it may be 24, I think I started this. 24, 25, I started this page and I'm 31 yet now. So haven't really done the greatest at it, but you know, it is what it is. We're trying, we're starting, we're doing what we can. You know, you feel me? You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to, you can always go through the different pages or different videos on this page. Every video I try to incorporate some form of relationship conversation into it, something about relationships, something with relationships in it, dating, whatever the sex, whatever the case may be. I just try to put something into it so you're not leaving here confused on what this page is about. I want to change that. I no longer want to, what up, Eric? I no longer want to continue to have this page dedicated to just relationships. It's been great. It's been fun. I'm not going to delete the videos. The videos will stand. They will be here. I've had eating videos. I've had different YouTube challenges on here. I've had, different family members, friends on here talking about relationships and who they are. What else, Sean? Maybe I'll continue doing that because I don't want to lose the essence of this page. This page is for me, and I love talking about relationships. I love talking about sex. I love talking about the interpersonals of all things in life. But I want this to be a more outspoken journal rather than my TikTok, because my TikTok, that's just you reacting to shit. That's you duetting, doing little silly dances or whatever the case may be. This, on the other hand, I want this to be very, like, literally, I don't like this music in the background. I just want to, yeah, I'll fuck with that. I want this to be very authentic. I don't want it to be, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble with TikTok. I can't say this on TikTok. Like, I don't want that. I want this to be a space where I could talk about whatever, say what I want to say, what I want to say. I have the dream and the desire to be a full-time content creator. Do I think that it's going to happen? I think time moves on. I had my moment. I thank God for the moment that I had as being a quote unquote notable person on TikTok, but I was just a notable person on TikTok. I wasn't the stop a person in the streets. I wasn't the get invited to different events. I wasn't the brand deal. I wasn't the person that people overly gravitated to because I didn't have a so-and-so niche. I didn't have that. I just was a very miscellaneous ass Black woman on TikTok, just being fat and having fun. And I don't think that resonated with a lot of people. It resonated with the people who needed it to be, but to not everybody. And that's perfectly fine. I have no qualms or issues about that. Like I said, I'm happy that I got to reach up to 148,000 people. I'm happy that I got to have the quote unquote support and fan base that I did have. I'm happy that I got to meet the great, amazing, wonderful, splendid, spectacular, stupendous people that I have came across. Some that I've had connections with and lost, and some that I still get to hold tight close to me. And I would never regret that. I would never wish something else would have happened. Because even like me losing my original page and having to kind of start over on my backup, I got to still meet other people that didn't exist to me before, you know? And I think, to be honest, I think some people were intimidated by my original page, not just because of the freeness I had on there, but because of my number. Oh, thank you, Eric. I think that I noticed that some people were more willing to come around and speak on my now page, which is a smaller number amount of people or that follow me versus my original page, when they've always been around too. So I know that's like kind of like a weird thought process, but shit like that happens. You know, some people are like really weird when they see that a lot of people follow you. And I wouldn't want that weirdness. I would want you to be real. So I wouldn't want a person to be nice and cool with me just because they see I have a lot of followers. But then I also don't want them to be around me if they're going to treat me like trash because I don't have a lot of followers. You know, we're on the road to 5K. Once I hit 5K, I'm really trying to get in my bag with that money from TikTok Shop. I ain't gonna hold you. TikTok Shop literally just took off right when I lost my page, and I could have been making a bag, babe. Could have been making a bag, honey. But it is what it is. In other retrospects, I just want to come here and just, chill and just talk my shit with our big ones. You feel me? I don't want to do like a typical, this is what we got going on. This is what we talking about. This is what's happening. Yeah. We here to chill. We here to talk. We here to have a good time. And we here not to get banned because I can say what the fuck I want and do what the fuck I want on here because I ain't getting paid for it. You feel me? And they have become a little bit more censored. The only bad thing is here I can't play music. So I just got my little lo-fi or nighttime driving brand made music by StreamYard playing here, which is fine. It's cool. It's no problem. So yeah, I want to do a rebranding. I do. I want to do something for myself. I want to enjoy doing things again. You know, if you look back on these videos, I mean, skip over the most recent 4 or 5, maybe 8. Go back to 18, 19, even 2020, and look at those videos and just see the amount of effort I went into editing, the camera work, and all the things I did, the noises, the effects. I was like on YouTube learning how to become a video editor, like just for me. And I was doing really, really good. Man, I just used to think I was just the funniest little motherfucker in the whole entire world. Just stupid. Just doing stupid shit. I hope whoever does can watch my past stuff and see the transition from where I was to where I am now. Understands that I have obviously become an adult, more of an adult than I was when I first started this channel, and to forgive me for the grand ass amount of gaps, sometimes even a year going by where I didn't post anything, or when I stopped caring about the editing portion of it and stopped caring about the fun it was into making videos and just would prop my phone up and record and just post it to here and said, fuck it. I posted. I did something. And that's just based off of my, commitment to myself. Like, don't lose what you love. And I ended up losing what I love. I ended up losing my little mojo just to do my show, And also on here, I hate doing this because I feel like I sound like DDG. And if you guys don't know, DDG is the most unserious character in the whole entire world from YouTube, and he dates Halle Bailey and they have a son together, Halo, and whatever. But he has this bit where he's like, yeah, this is my real voice, and I just didn't think people were gonna accept me for my real voice. I almost took your girl out. But in actuality, I speak in a naturally higher tone because it sounds better and it doesn't sound like I'm being a bitch or an asshole. This is my normal tone. It can be very like animated, and it can get very cartoonish or whatever, but more than anything, my regular tone of voice is, I don't want to say it's monotone, it's just relaxed, it's very chill. And I think that I'm so used to speaking in a higher tone that it's comfortable. It's just comfortable. And I've learned over the years of life to just speak in that higher tone. One, because it didn't seem so threatening, when you're talking to, parentals or anybody who is, some type of old, like your elders, any person of respect, teachers, coaches, whatever. But more importantly, when I'm out like buying food or, asking for service, it's always, this is really good. Yeah, thanks. Or hi, what'd you say? No, it goes a pitch higher. Even if I'm talking to my friends or I'm talking about just regular stuff, it's like, what? No, that's not what I'm talking about. I do it because it's easier. And also when I do actually have like a normal tone base when I do talk, it's always, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong? Why you sound like that? What's going on with you? What's wrong? And there's really nothing wrong. I'm speaking in my regular voice. And like I said, I'm so used to it that I can just go right into it like it's nothing, because it just sounds a lot better. And it makes me sound a little bit more better, and you guys are able to hear me more, and it's more legible. Not legible. Legible's writing. What is it? You basically, I announce myself a little bit more too, and you don't have to ask me to repeat myself 45 times over, but it is exhausting to say the least, because when I'm at home, I typically speak in a lower register anyways. So there's that. Anyways, yeah, I want to do that too. I don't want it to be like I have to be on I want it to be that me and you are conversing. We're having a conversation. I'm telling you your things. You're telling me my things. There's the live chat that's there. Will I be posting pre-recorded videos? Probably, maybe, but I feel that it's a lot better to talk live. I feel more connected doing that than just talking for fucking 6 to 10 to 20 minutes straight, and then having to go back and seeing, what did I say wrong? What did I do wrong? What happened here? Do I need to cut it? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? And then trying to post it and editing it. And I'm honestly do not have the time to edit stuff anymore like that. I don't. I do, but to give my time and dedication like I used to, I don't. So I'd rather just sit here and just talk to you guys and look at your guys' comments and speak about whatever, And will I have some topics and will I have some discussions that will almost kind of be in the same scope as the Kinkazoid podcast and even the Vault with Chase and Duke, definitely, or even the Tap-In, yeah, because the Tap-In is more like pop culture, right? The Tap-In, my radio show, is more like current events, news, and today's pop culture, like what's going on, what's the new this, what's the new that, what's the new tea going on, whatever like that. Kinkazoid, if you guys don't know, Kinkazoid podcast is a sex podcast. It talks about kinks, fetishes, sexual positions, and we also dive deep into relationship things also. And then the Vault with Chase and Duke, it is a suplex of just a bunch of stuff, but we don't have, it's very miscellaneous, but we don't have anything that's like, this is what we talk about. It could be many different things, to be honest with you. But it's fun because we have done 2 episodes now that have character to it. We have the funeral, which was really, 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 really funny. And then we've also had the a court. We've had a court episode. The next episodes we're thinking about is a wedding, a work office bubbler, things like that. But with my counterpart, with my main man, Duke Audio, with his work schedule, his new work schedule, it is pretty hard to try to concentrate on what new things we're going to be getting into. So we're really going to try to buckle down to a time frame and actually schedule meeting time to really make sure that we are producing and giving you guys what you guys want, because we love the fact that you guys support us super, 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 super hard. And we wouldn't want to lose that just because, life got in the way. But if life gets in the way, life gets in the way. It is what it is. Like with the King Soy podcast, I think we were gone for like maybe like 3 weeks. My nigga, like straight up, like almost 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks almost, because life just gets in the way, and you can't help that. It is what it is, right? So we do what we can, and we do the best way that we can. And I know that this was very last minute, and I know a lot of people are probably going to see this afterwards and be like, yo, what the fuck? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you tell me? Definitely would have been there in the comments saying whatever. If y'all know me more than anything, y'all know I can run my mouth, as you can see, for 23 minutes straight and do pretty okay by myself. I feel like I have the greatest mind in the world because I have ADHD. And that's something else that has to be discussed. I don't think that I have single-handedly made a video. And if I have, I don't remember doing that. And I don't think I have, but I have to make a video about me finding out I have ADHD, because I believe that right there, once again, is a video of like something personal growth, knowing, and whatever, that in itself was a very big helping hand for me and was great in my discovery of myself. I won't blame a lot of things on me having ADHD, but I will blame not being looked at and sought after early on in my life as a possibility of having ADHD and having something done about it. Because I feel because that wasn't treated or it wasn't looked at in that form, it wasn't something anyone looked at. They just looked at as, you're a kid, you're a child acting out and whatever. And it could have helped me in the long run. I hated school a lot, but there were certain subjects that I truly did love. Like, I mean, I loved. And I think that if we could have attracted me to other subjects like math, science, and all those other things, the way I was attracted to like history, world history, I don't know. I feel like I would have done better if we would have just found my balance. But people will blame it on anything and everything, and it is what it is. It is what it is. So I definitely will make a video about that by itself, because, or go live and just talk about it, because that was heavy. That was heavy. That was a heavy couple of months. A heavy couple of months. So yeah, I have a lot to give on here. There's a lot of things that I feel that I have talked about or discussed on TikTok, you know, in lives or just with people in my life, and I never indulged. Or I will, like my friend Jamal says, I will say what I'm saying, but because I put a little ha behind it or an LOL, no one's actually paying attention to or really listening to what I'm saying. Because I feel that if people actually paid attention to what I said, I'm more than sure that there would be wellness checks on me a lot. A lot of the time, and there would be a safety brigade and a guard at my side, because I don't want to let life get me. Because I feel like if I let life get me, it's gonna be over, you know? And this is the time, the testament, where you fight for what you want, and you fight to live. We fight to live every day. Everybody wants to give up. I mean, I just saw someone who I'm friends with on TikTok, and the sound, I didn't like the video or nothing. I just skipped it because I couldn't even fathom that thought process. You know, it was I don't even know why this is one, but it was a CapCut filter, and it was a heart monitor that beeped 3 times, and then it kind of went flatline. And the caption said, "If you hear this sound, don't be sad for me. I've just been waiting for it to be over." And that's just so fucking depressing. But I'm also not the person to reach out and be like, "Oh my goodness, are you okay? What's going on?" I'm not saying that I can't be that person. I'm saying that I'm not good at being that person. I am not that person. I will tell anyone, if you feel down in the dumps, yeah, you can call me, but I feel that I am not a very comforting person. Maybe in person, because I can be around you, I can hug you, I can touch you, I can just be with you. But when it comes to comforting words, I want you to realize what you're saying and what's happening around you, so you can have a new outlook, you know? But that's another day, another time, another place, you know? But yeah, I just want to do this and be happy about it and love making stuff for me again. It's been a long time since I've been happy about it. The shit I post on TikTok is just and then, you know, fucking post it. No real thought process behind it. So yeah. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you. I'll try to do it next Thursday again, since my shows have moved to Friday. We'll see if I can do it. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you later.